So let's get this out of the way. This is purely built on a random thought I had when I was getting ready to go to sleep, which I still haven't gone to sleep yet. But this entire build was built around a premise that, well, more an idea that I want to see if this idea actually works or not, and if the ship is flyable when said idea has been put into place. So until then, we're just gonna buy random things. Um, well, buy all the random things we need to get the ship working. That's technically not needed to get the ship working. Um, okay, so we have reactor, we have that. We are gonna need a companionway. This is what I plan on doing. Which one was it? That one. Has a better grab jump thrust, but this means nothing. As this ship will probably never get flown. Well, it will get flown to see if it actually works or not, but beyond that, this is probably just going to get thrown out. Unless it works really well, and then I can really mess with it. I don't know. We'll find out if this actually works or not, and if it does work. Well, yeah, and then if this does work, then we'll basically just really mess with it even more. See how ludicrous we can actually get this to work. Okay. This doesn't really matter. Let's just go with that one. This is just basically getting all the parts. So this is where it comes down to the part of will it work, will it not work. Okay, so that's usually where you put. Sorry about that. That's usually where you put a cockpit. So the engine thrust comes out this way. Cockpit normally goes there. What I want to... Okay, well you can't even do it. Okay, so it won't let you turn them. Well, that ruined half my plan. Can I... Yeah, you can't turn any of them. That actually is really annoying. Okay, well that goes the plan out the window. What I was planning on doing was seeing if you could, one, turn that around, which obviously you can't turn it around because it's not giving the Z option, like, this one. See, that one there has the flip option, whereas you pick up this, it doesn't have a flip option, which is kind of annoying. I kind of hope that gets built in to let me really mess with designs and just build really crazy weird ships that would never get built in realism because they're just weird and strange. But okay, so apparently that doesn't work. Well, that was actually meant to be the entire build, but hey, we're at 3 minutes and that didn't get very far. I was hoping this would actually last a little bit longer than 3 minutes. I was hoping it would last like a good 10-15 minutes and make a nice little YouTube video out of it, but apparently that doesn't work. So let's go mess with this another way. We will put that there. I'm gonna put that one there. So basically you got entry, exit, well, entry, exit, depending on where you're entering and exiting from. That's gonna go back up about there. Same with that. This will attach to that. That will attach to that for no apparent reason. That doesn't need... Nothing needs to be there. So this is never going to carry anything. This is just going to basically be a complete mess with everything type build. For no apparent reason type thing. It's just going to basically be when feasible type thinking. This is basically just to mess with it now to see if I can actually build it to the point where it will accept it. Actually, no, we can't build that there. Or else we can't get back around here because we have to get around the back. Unless we built... No, we'd still need to get into here then. Because I want this hidden basically to see if it works or not. Like, you're never gonna... If you were to build this, you would never be sitting in there and going first person because you can't see anything. Is the plan for this one. But the original plan was to have that facing backwards so that you could have it going forwards while you're facing backwards. I was hoping that would actually work. But it looks like Bethesda took that one out for people like me that like to really mess with things. Which is unfortunate because that was actually the plan. Okay, so we need, where are these two ones? There they are. The two ones. We want this one. And we're gonna put it right there. I hope I can attach landing gear things into that. How are we gonna build this? Because it's gonna be too, no, it's 3 wide. How would we do this? Because this won't be symmetrical now. So that's not working. That's not gonna work one little bit. Okay, so we need this one. Oops. Which way? That way. There we go. Alright, so can we? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. There we go. We can get that symmetrical now. Now the next question is, will I be able to attach some of these tall gears to it? Question is, the answer is yes, we can. Okay, that's good to know. Also found out a couple of videos ago that I recorded, you don't actually need too many of these. So if you've got, say you were to put this here where the cockpit is, you have your cockpit up here, you have like an engine, you have these things like connected right here. You don't need any more gears unless you've got a massive weight back here. You don't need any more gears. You only need like 2 or 3 gears at most to have enough gears. It depends on the length and the width. Will depend on where, or length, width plus weight depends on how many gears you need. Because if you've got a stupid heavy ship, you need like a ton of gears. But if you've got like no weight attached to this thing, you don't need any gears. Okay, so this is where they're gonna go. They're gonna go right there. No, maybe not. Because I think that's gonna get in the way with. Okay, so before we do this, let's just move these things out of the way because they are now in the way. Now we need to go halves when I don't go past them like 4 times. Here we go. 3 is gonna be too long. No, 3 will be fine. Okay, so let's go a shroud all in one. Let's put that. When it stops snapping to every other point. Okay, so let's get this out of the way because I think that might be the problem. There we go. Okay, so that can go there. I'm gonna move this out of the way just so I can actually see this next part. And then we're gonna go another Hope Tech, which will go there. Nope, okay, so that won't go into place. So this is gonna have to be 2 2s rather than the. Actually, no, we're gonna keep that one because I like that one. That one was cool. All in one. There we are. Alright, so let's go back with that all in one. Or we mess with this. Put that there. I really wish you could like move these around a little bit. Because I know I can put it like right there. Which kind of works, but kind of doesn't work. I want this to be like down there and hidden from everything. So I want to be able to basically do like that and hide it. Was the entire plan of this build, was to hide the cockpit. Well, actually, the original part was to make it face this way and have it go that way. But that obviously isn't going to work. Hey, we apparently have everything needed. Yeah, no weapons, but hey, it doesn't need weapons, it has a shield. I'm going to put another couple of these in just because I don't feel this is going to work if we don't have enough of these. So let's put one there, one there. Well, let's just hope I can actually make this do what I wanted to do. Yeah, because originally it was called Transpo. It. Whoops. Rename ship. Rename. Oops, helps if I can spell words. Cool. I can put it in because I'm actually wondering that myself. What have I done? It's actually got really good mobility, even though there's like nothing on there. But wow, that is a way to get to the southeast. Okay, let's go. It's probably gonna be complete and absolute arse. Yeah, so we're at Neon, by the way. That's where we built this horrid behemoth of a thing. Let's just hit this button. Yeah, so this whole build was actually just to see if I could turn the cockpit around and make it. Oh, come Busco, on you get, you little buddy. On you get. Oh damn, I can't go down far enough. Okay, so apparently it works. So let's take off. Let's see how this thing actually takes off.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Oh wow, it almost clips the blue building there. Okay, so that thing actually works. I now have an idea for another ship. Which actually I might put into this video, because we're only at 12 minutes. What's that, like 12 minutes, 20 seconds? So yeah, we're like really have plenty of time in this video. I like to make videos like half-hour long, but I like to make videos that are half-hour long that are actually entertaining at the same time, which is kind of why you've got me talking in the middle here, because there's nothing to do.
Looks peaceful from up here, doesn't it?
Well, actually. Yeah, don't mind that. Sorry about that. It's a force of habit to do that one. That's a good way to stop rockets from hitting you if you go like that. So if you hit Shift and S at the same time, you do that. Shift is to avoid the rockets, and then S is just to slow down. Okay. It works. Now to see if I can make something out of that hideous machine. That is actually the question. Can I make something actually useful out of something that hideous? But unfortunately my other plan didn't come to be able to get done. Which is very unfortunate that you can't flip your cockpit and fly backwards whilst having everything else forwards. That's very unfortunate, because I was thinking of putting the cockpit and the that might actually work too. You don't mind me, this is my brain going into overdrive now to think of new and interesting ways I can mess with this game, especially in the shipbuilding process. Because like originally I was thinking, like, I had one plan a while ago to build the cockpit inside of a whole pile of habs. So like have a whole pile of habs, or even like armor or something like that, encircling, wrapping. Let's go with wrapping. But basically surrounding the cockpit. That was one of my original plans.
There are a ton of distractions in Neon, so I expect you to be on your best behavior here.
And you're one of them. She is definitely one of those ones, especially when she keeps saying random things like that.
You shouldn't.
Okay. Let's wait for the game to load.
Sure, have at it.
Okay, so let's get back to this thing. Okay, so I'm thinking of making this like quite a fat thing. Okay, so where was it? No, Frontier, Longside, I think it is. I think it's Longside I recently messed with. This one would be completely off stream or off video. Yeah, so this thing I messed with recently. It actually flies okay. It doesn't have the best turning circle, but it lights everything up. Granted, my character is still new, so we're not taking on like level 30 and level 40 pirate ships, but it still lights everything up, and it can cross map, because like those things are like 3500. I've heard some places saying that it's 4000, some places are saying it's 3500, so I'm going to assume it's something between 3500 and 4000 that you can actually shoot at. Most flights you start in or you get into are usually less than that 3500, so pretty much the moment you get into a fight, you just light the ship up. And go crazy. But yeah, so that's my recent little build that I built. It's got a lot of landing gears, by the way, so that's... is that a landing gear? It is not, that's a grab drive. Okay, so landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, landing gear, and then... yeah, there's... is that the entry one? No, that's one of those. Okay, so that's a different ship that I have the entry on there. Okay, so that's that one, and then oh, it's this one. Yeah, this is the one I recently played with. It actually plays pretty nicely. Okay, so this ship was actually smaller than this when I first found it, or when I first brought it. Sorry. And then I just made it into this. So it's got landing gears there. It's got some cargo for people that require cargo. So you get like 960. That's included in the cockpit. You've got the two side pieces there. You got that nose piece there. You got your... I keep forgetting what those things are called. You got your grab drive up there. You've got your reactor plus your fuel tank back here and your shield. These are basically the two engines you'll ever need. The DT series, they're the only engines you'll ever need in this game, and anyone that says otherwise obviously hasn't been paying attention to this game enough, because those two there at 4 energy will get you max speed of 150 distance. I'm just going to call it 150k an hour because I figure everything else is in meters. So when you're running on the planet, you look somewhere and it's like it's 2,000 meters away. So I'm going to assume it's kilometers an hour is what it's running at. Which is why like these things are firing like 3.5Ks, or well, these ones are firing 3Ks because I didn't have the ones I needed to build this because I was building this at, what's this thing called? Whatever this stuff is called is where I was building it at. I was building it at their shipyard. But yeah, so that was that build. Anywho, back to this thing. Alright, so back into shipbuilder. Let's delete this and let's start again. I have another idea. Okay, so let's go with a plan I just thought of. I'm gonna need one of them. We are gonna need... where are they? Nope. a small one because it makes it easier. So we're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna put a this thing. So we're gonna put that around that way. So that's basically the core of the ship. I've kind of learned after building a few of these ships, you don't need a big ship to do anything. You don't need one. At most, I would probably pull that out. I won't delete it just yet because I have thought about that. Okay, so let's go Habs. Let's go get some 2x1s. Let's get a all-in-one 2x1. That there, that there. Maybe get a 3x1 actually. I think a 3x1 might be better for this. Okay, so do that there. We won't need that. Okay, so next piece here, we're gonna need a grab drive. Let's get that one. I'm not going to be using the ship. This is just my mess around ship. This is basically just so I can get a blueprint because all my other ships are actually being used. Well, I say all the others, but I don't really use all of them. I only use like one of them. Then we need a reactor. Let's put that over there. So we basically have all the key core components now. We have that. We have that, we have that. Well, you don't need shield to actually get the ship up and running. Okay, so let's get some gears in place. So let's just chuck. And they want to snap, thank you. Let's put that one there. Copy paste that over to there. Let's get the next one in the line. I'm gonna put 2 of these down for no other reason than because, and then put 1 of these down. Okay, so that's basically all the landing gears that you're gonna need, and some more. I don't even think you're gonna need that many landing gears. Like, I think you can probably get away with like 2 landing gears, have that tail one, and kind of like have one of these like sitting up here or something like that, or have like this one. Actually, wait, is that okay? So you could actually just get away with that as your landing gears. That's what you can get away with. Like, have that on there, and that's probably all the landing gears you're gonna need. I just want to make it look like that because it has forward thrust and it has backwards thrust and forward thrust. Okay, and then we go fuel tanks. Let's put one of these down because it will attach to the roof here. There we go. Now we have all the core components needed, I believe. 2 few engines and a docker. Okay, so yeah, we need a docker for there, and then we need engines. Which is actually no, that's not gonna work there. That one's gonna have to go there. That one's gonna have to go there. I'll show you in a second why I just went and did that. So we're gonna go get 2 of these. Turn that around, attach that to there, so we can actually get it in place later. We have dockers. Let's go with that one. For no other reason than let's just do it because it's the first one I saw that looked interesting enough. Don't need cargo, don't need bays, don't need turrets technically. Okay, so what I was thinking was, where are they? We want the engine ones. Okay, we have spines here. Okay, let's go with that instead. Can we do that? Can we get a spine done? Oh, okay, so if we put a spine in, how would we do this? Okay, so that will attach to that, which that can go under there, that can go over here. When we can grab this, thank you, and then we will we'll copy a couple of them out. Oops. Like that. Actually, that's gonna be too many because we're gonna be moving that one out of the way. That there. Is that gonna be too much as well? Still. How far? Oh, that's right. We can't put that there. Oh, that's right. We're gonna put. I just remembered what we were gonna do. We're gonna put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Okay, so technically that is a ship. Technically. I'm still gonna put one more gear in. I'm gonna put one of these gears in, just because I don't like it looking like its tail is gonna like snap off any second. But that's like your bare bones basic that you could possibly be building, and I believe everything is A grade. Yes, everything there is A grade. Everything is A grade at Nova. Huh. That's a first. I didn't actually think that was going to work. That wasn't actually the plan either. But that's actually got some pretty good mobility. Like, you lose your guns, but let's see if we can put some guns on this. And keep that mobility semi-high. I want to try and keep it around 90, if possible. Now where are my little turrets I like playing with? Like, I like playing with them, but I like playing with the other ones that fire off at like 3,500. 96. Okay, so you got two guns for 96. If I was to... No, that would look ugly. Where could we try and attach some more weapons? Because we don't have anywhere to actually attach them. Because I haven't actually put anything in here. I'm going to put this down the back there because it feels a little more fun. Does this have structural? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. Let's put that up there. Copy that one out. And we'll put that in there. We got it down to 95, which is doable. Yeah, so there we go. Most basic of ships. You can do whatever you want with this one, because like I just put the all-in-one because hey, it was an all-in-one. You could really just build like a 2-in-1 there. You still technically have enough room there for a 2-in-1, because you could put like fuel tanks on the side here, or yeah, you probably put like fuel tanks on the side here, or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much where that one's gonna go. Yes, that was. This video didn't turn out anyway I wanted it to turn out. Well, originally I wanted to see if we could turn the cockpit around, and then find out the cockpit can't turn around. And then basically that whole entire plan just went out the window. So now we built an A-grade ship on Nova. Huh, that's actually pretty cool. And it's still got reasonably high mobility too, so it should work out reasonably okay in a dogfight. I'm still gonna leave it as what have I done. So what have we got? Alright, let's take this off to space. Let's see how these guns work. I would assume the guns work reasonably fine. It's going to be kind of loud when this thing takes off because there are so many landing gears. Like that landing gear there, and then all those side ones. Yeah, see, this is why I was wanting to see if I could turn the cockpit around, was because I wanted to put that piece there at the very front of the plane, and then have the landing gear where that is sitting. That was the original plan, but now we know that you can't do that. It was kind of like throw it out the window. Okay, so let's just see how this goes. I think it might just be my headset loud. Yes, like that thing comes so close to try and smack that tower. It looked like it was gonna smack the roof of the city as well. It might also just be because my microphone isn't actually in front of me, it's kind of to my side. But yeah, I don't really know. I'm still new to this whole microphone thing with my videos. Oh yeah. Once this game loads, we will figure out how well this works. Okay, so this is why... Wait for the game to unfreeze itself. Let's see if I can crash the game on stream. Or on record, sorry. Not on stream.
Achieving orbit
Here we
now.
go. So, that's full guns. watch the guns. They almost instantly reload, which is why I'd use these guns. But let's get top speed. Okay, so with boost, about 250. That was also because we didn't have full engine power. Okay, so top speed is like 149, 150-ish. Boost was that like 582, I think it was. So that's pretty good. Like, it's got some pretty good engine. It's got your full 4 shields, so that's like max shields, so you don't have to spend any more points on that. My other turrets that I prefer to play with will fill that bar out, which basically you just take out like some amount of engine, because you don't really need to be going 150 an hour or 150 whilst you're in dogfights and stuff like that. And then when you're out of dogfights, you can basically just pull it out of your weapon, put it straight back into your engine, and then off you go type thing. But yeah, it's actually quite an okay build, and it turns quite smoothly as well. Sorry if anyone gets sick while I'm doing this. I'm really, really sorry about if anyone has motion sickness. Okay, let's do our rolls now, and then this is why I was doing that whole brake accelerate thing, is to do those. Because you can get out of those spins really quickly, you can actually get really well behind people and stuff like that. Yeah, actually not a bad ship. Saying it wasn't meant to be this, but that's actually quite an okay ship. I was also looking for somewhere else to go, but I couldn't remember which system it's in, so I came here instead. And then decided to start playing with the build system, and then basically was like, hey, let's see if we can build the ship in here. Yeah. Well, that didn't work out, but we got her weird little A system, a reactor setup, or a tier A reactor setup, because A reactor setup sounds different. Well, more to the point, can be taken differently. Yeah, I got bored with my character. And we went and played in New Atlantis, and we found that tree because I accidentally jumped into the tree. And yeah, so I went and decided to take a photo in the tree because it looks really interesting. But yeah, as you can kind of tell, like, this character has no levels to it right now. I'm still trying to level her out. It's only like what 6 or 7 hours old, and a lot of that was just me stuff asking around, scanning planets. I didn't actually really do anything with this character so far. I'm like partially way through the storyline, but that's it. But yeah, so there's that weird and
I wonder how many poor souls who couldn't make it in New Atlantis ended up working at the fisheries in Neon.
I don't wonder that because it's not for me to wonder. Photo mode. There we go. That was the mode I was looking for. Yeah. Toggle that. Yeah, so that's my weird little ship that wasn't meant to be a ship in the first place, but ended up being a ship. But yeah, so that's a weird thing that it is. And I'm gonna use, let's make sure I hit the right keys. No. That key, thank you. There we go. I'm gonna use that as the thumbnail. Actually, no. I'm gonna take a second one because that one, the nose was cut off. Go that way a bit and then use that again. Yeah, so I'm using the cut tool, which moves it moves it to a clipboard. I forget. I think it's called snippet or something like that. Rather than print screening or screenshotting, I'm actually doing it that way because it makes it easier. Because I at least know exactly where it's going. I don't have to dig into like Steam or anything like that, or any other game engines directories to go find my screenshots. I can just have it there. But yeah, so the ship didn't turn out the way I was hoping it would turn out. Well, seeing originally it was just an idea to see if it would work, and then found out it wouldn't work, and then we have this weird concoction, which is an actually okay looking fighter jet, which you could actually make that smaller. If you really wanted to, you can mess with that and make it a little bit more compact. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, well, hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, day, whatever time it is for you. And I hope you've had a good one if it's nighttime for you. And yeah, just hope you have a good one in general. Anyway, thanks for that. Thanks for hopefully sticking around and watching this randomized video that I came out with and had no real intention of knowing where it was going to go. But yeah, anywho, have a good one, and thanks for sticking around. See ya. Bye.